Hi there, Gemini, and welcome back to Star Lourdes Tarot. This is going to be your tarot forecast for the month of December. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in a Celtic cross. So I'm going to start on your reading. First, I would like to wish all of you, each and every one of you, a very happy holidays. I hope you have a wonderful and safe December. So let's get started with your reading. First up, we have the Eight of Wands in the upright position, followed then by the King of Cups upright. Next we have Major Arcana, the Moon reversed, followed then by the Five of Pentacles in the upright position. Then we have the Eight of Cups reversed, followed by the Hierophant in the upright position, Major Arcana. And next we have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position, followed by Major Arcana, Justice in the upright position. And next is the Six of Wands reversed, followed by Major Arcana, Judgment in the upright position. Wow, you've got a lot of Major Arcana here. Could be a big month for Geminis. Lots of things happening. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Major Arcana, and they're big cards too. So, okay, let's get on with the interpretation here of your reading. We have overall energy, the Eight of Wands in the upright position. This is not really surprising considering you're Geminis and you guys are known as the communicators. And it's funny because Mercury will be in retrograde for most of December, and usually this card comes up in reverse, but a couple of signs are getting it in the upright position, which is really good news. This is a card for your overall energy. This is about a lot of communication going back and forth. Not surprising again because of the time of year. This can represent travel. Maybe some of you are traveling to go and see family or friends, or people are traveling to come and see you. There's a lot of commotion, a lot of coming and going, and a lot of communication. In realms of romance, this can represent arrows of love find their mark. So some of you could be online dating, a lot of communication back and forth, or perhaps you're getting a lot of communication from someone you just recently started dating. This can represent text messages, phone calls, emails, that kind of thing. And for others of you, it could be that if you've applied for jobs, maybe in December, you're getting a lot of answers to your, or basically offers from your resumes that you sent out. Maybe there's a lot of interest there. It's going to be different for all of you because it's just a general read, right? So your crossing energy is that of the King of Cups in the upright position. Lovely energy. The King of Cups, it is a court card, so you could be dealing with, some of you could be dealing with the water sign, sun, moon, or rising. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be male or female. And this person is in the upright, which is really good. If you're not dealing with a person, it just could be the energies that are around you in the month of December, just sort of floating around there. And this is, the King of Cups represents emotional stability. This is really good news when our emotions are on stable ground, especially around the holidays. Sometimes people can tend to have their emotions get a little bit out of control. This is really nice energy. So it could be that some of you are dealing with this person, and this person is being very strong, stable on the emotional side, being very stable emotionally. Also, he represents compassion and caring and understanding. So this is some really nice energy that you have floating around. So far, so good, Gemini. In your past energies, and this is more distant past, this is something that could have been, you know, prominent maybe a month or so ago, and you have the energies of the moon in the reverse position. The moon upright, this represents not really being able to see things clearly in a certain area of our life. Maybe there was a lot of confusion, a lot of misunderstandings, that kind of thing. But it looks like maybe a little while ago you guys started to come to clarity and you started to see the light about the situation. And yes, it can be representing a relationship or something. Maybe if you were not really understanding where you stood with a person or something like that, perhaps a little while ago, about a month ago, you started seeing the light of the situation, or you were coming out of confusion about the situation. Now, recent energies, these are energies that are leaving you now and moving on, but there's still a little bit of a part of you sort of coming into December. You have the Five of Pentacles in the upright position. The Five of Pentacles can represent anything from feeling left out in the cold by maybe somebody, or leaving someone else out in the cold. Maybe you, towards the end of November, have decided to back away from somebody and not really talk to them anymore or deal with them anymore. You could have had a falling out with someone. For others of you, maybe somebody did this to you and just decided to sort of mosey on down the road without you and just kind of left you behind. For others, this could definitely be dealing with finances. The Five of Pentacles in the financial realm is about feeling financially strapped and a little bit lacking funds, and feeling a little bit, you know, maybe funds are a little bit tight and trying to hold on for a rainy day kind of thing. It's not unusual. A lot of readings, this card is coming up at this time of year because of the fact that sometimes, especially coming into the month of December, people will be concerned about their finances, wondering if there's enough to cover all the holiday plans, travel, gifts, things like that. So it's not really understandable that that energy is a part of you, but it's only in the early part. It seems like those are energies that are waning and they're moving away from you. Now you're moving towards the energies of Major Arcana, the Hierophant in the upright position. The Hierophant is a card that represents commitment, can represent marriage in some cases. Maybe some of you are planning on getting married over the holidays or getting proposed to, that kind of thing. Represents commitment, and in other areas, if it's not playing out in the relationship realm, it could be just representing maybe you're committing to a project, a job, a home even. It's just something that we sort of sign a contract with, a big commission situation, or like when we're working for a company, say, and you know, we sign a contract, a temporary contract with someone to fulfill an obligation. It can be representing signing contracts for like I said, a bank loan or things like that, or a mortgage, just basically committing to something on a major level. Now, moving towards the energies of the mid-month of December, your possible future here, this is the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. The Eight of Cups upright, this is where we have a lot of emotional fulfillment. Sometimes these Eight of Cups can represent, you know, our family and friends and the others in our life that we're very attached to, and we feel a certain amount of emotional fulfillment, but something is missing, and we're wandering off to go and find something that will help bring us that emotional fulfillment when it's in the upright. However, the card is reversed, which can sometimes represent feeling like we need to go back to the past to recover something from the past. Now, for some of you, it could be that you're getting back in touch with an old hobby, say if any of you are musicians or something like that, and maybe you're getting in touch with some past band members and restarting up the band again, or you're going back to something that you love to do, at a hobby that you maybe walked away from a long time ago, and you're sort of looking for that. And for some of you, yes, it could be sort of longing to go back to the past to find someone who once upon a time, you know, fulfilled you emotionally. So you've got that energy going on in the middle of the month. Now, this is how you're feeling internally through the month of December. This is not the face you show to the world, but how you're going to be feeling on the inside in the month of December. And this is the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position. This is the card of the strong, independent woman or man, feeling very strong. It looks like you guys are feeling very stable and very strong, and in some cases maybe emotionally abundant. You come into the month maybe feeling a little bit tight with the finances, but it could be that you realize as December rolls on that you actually got this on the financial level. You're fine, you're good you're strong, you're stable, and you're good to go in terms of the holidays, because it doesn't look like there's any really cause here to be concerned about finances, other than, you know, coming into the month you may be a little bit worried that the finances won't hold out. However, it doesn't look like there's an issue with that. You're feeling pretty strong overall in the month of December. Very good, strong, stable energy for you guys. Now, people and environment, how they may be viewing you, is the Justice card in the upright position. Well, this is good news, I think, because if people are seeing you as the Justice energy in the upright position, it could be that people around you are finding you very balanced, very fair, and very just. And that's always good news. For others of you, it could be that they could be seeing you as getting your good karma or justification. Sort of, it's like the people around you see that, oh yeah, you're doing well, or this happened for you, that happened. It's about time. You know, you're getting your good karma. So definitely some good good energy here. Now, moving on to your hopes and fears, you have the Six of Wands in the reverse position. Six of Wands upright, this is getting a lot of success and recognition and victory and attention and so forth. When it's in the reverse, this is a lack of getting attention and success and so forth. But it's only in the hopes and fears position. It's not anything that's necessarily going to play out in the month of December. I mean, unless you persistently keep thinking that way. But it's just, could just be a little bit of a hope. Maybe things are going really well for you, and you're just sort of worried that in the end it might fall apart, and you won't have the success in the area that it looks like you're going towards. But it's just a fear. I just suggest when that happens to try and turn your thoughts around to something a little bit more positive, so you're not kind of freaking yourself out for no reason. Now, final card here is the final card in the deck, the Judgment card in the upright position. It's interesting because you have both Justice and Judgment in your reading. This is sort of like the final call. This is this card represents renewal. It's where we're finally coming to the end of a situation that could have been very major in our life. We're turning a corner, and this is the card that's going to end the month, the read, and the year for you guys. So you come, it seems like you leave 2017 and enter into 2018 with a feeling of renewal, and that's some beautiful energy there, Gemini. That's I can't think of a better way to close out a year. And the judgment call, the judgment card sometimes can be a need to make a judgment call, and sometimes it can be a need to just really be careful with our judgment calls, because sometimes there's a lot of haste involved in the judgment card. So just make sure you're not being hasty when you make your final judgment call, because it is bringing forth a renewal in your life. So yeah, Gemini, you got some interesting cards here, and looks like a really good month for you guys. I hope this resonated for you, and if it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful December, Gemini. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.